He has served and worked with youth as a public school educator, a youth worker, U.S. Army Airborne military police officer. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, let's get ready to rumble and welcome none other than Keith Deltano!
All right, my name's Keith. I'll be talking about bullying, racism, prejudice, backbiting, gossip. Basically, you people. Let me put it to you this way. I've been shot at, I've been stabbed, I've jumped out of planes in the airborne, I've fought in a tough man contest. But there's nothing that scares me more than a high school gossip girl. You did not, and you said, and she said, real, and you said, oh, you did not, real. Oh my gosh. I got a simple message for you, gossip girl. It's time for the drama to stop. We're gonna go over 4 basic forms of bullying, okay? 4 forms of bullying that's going down in America. 4 forms of bullying. They are physical, verbal, exclusion, online. I like you, but you scare me. Now, physical, verbal, exclusion, online. Now, some of you are like, physio, check, that's pushing, shoving. Verbal, that's gossip. Is gossip a form of bullying? Okay, now, exclusion. What's up with exclusion? You know, exclusion's a fancy word for keeping people out. That's when you make your own little groupsie whoopsie. I've got a groupsie whoopsie, I've got a groupsie whoopsie. And you make a little group. You make a little clique, and you don't let anyone in your clique. I remember I taught school, and I had a bunch of girls, and they had this hateful little clique. And they declared psychological warfare. It went on forever and ever. See, guys tend to be more physical. Guys are like, I don't like you. Guys may put you in the hospital, but mean girls put you in therapy. And some of you have done this. You build your little groups. You're like, you know, I'm this group, I'm in that group, I'm in this group, I'm in that group. And you don't let anyone in your group. And some of you have bought into this lie that you gotta stay in your group, man. And some of you, and you know, she's like, if I'm nice to her, then I'll get kicked out of my group and my friends won't be nice to me. I'm like, how sick, twisted, evil, and cowardly is that? And some of you are in these groups where you gotta stay in your group. Well, I'm here to tell you, if you're in a group that if you're nice to people outside the group, you get kicked out of the group, be nice to people outside the group, get kicked out of that group, and make some new friends. Make some new friends. What we do to girls in America is just sick. You put so much pressure on yourself. The world puts so much pressure on yourself because you're trying to look like Britney and J-Lo. Shadi, you're trying to look like Hollywood. Let me tell you something, girls. You're beautiful just the way you are. You get all wrapped up in race, ethnicity, clothing. Clothing, what's up with clothing? You gotta have the t-shirt because it says Aeropostale, Docile Fossil. And Hollister, Smallister, and American Eagle. And let me tell you something. Your value doesn't come race, ethnicity, clothing, and appearance. Your value comes from who you are. Let me break it down a little bit further for you, baby. I'm a Walmart shopper, and I'm proud. Walmart! Kmart! Just because you can afford to shop at the mall does not make you better than some kid who cannot afford to shop at the mall.